Hi, everybody. This is the Lucky TJ at Living Metaphysically, and I'm so excited. I'm about to go out of my mind because in about 2 minutes, if I time this right, I should be seeing the first accrual of my 25 ETH deposit that I made yesterday into a currency swap where my 25 ETH will be at 3.1%. And now, what I'll see when that happens is that, so we'll be able to see it live, hopefully, that this is going to turn in less than 1 minute. And so this amount right here is the amount from my other deposit, which is, it's like, all right. Hi, everybody. This is the Lucky TJ at Living Metaphysically. And what I am excited about is that in a few minutes, I should have my first accrual from my 25 ETH deposit that I made yesterday that will give me 3.1%. And so this right here is from my other deposits. And so I think that what can happen here is if I refresh, we should see this turn into something bigger, hopefully. We'll just have to see like what time it happens. So here is, I'm in Beurax, and what I was going to say is I am not a financial advisor. I am just another person who's always looking for a way to better myself, not only mentally, physically, emotionally, but financially. So here's my deposits. And I had made a deposit in a currency swap yesterday of 25.0622. This is the amount of Ethereum that I even just had in my wallet. I just went ahead and rolled it all in. So it's at 2335. So I would think that this should be changing soon in 1 minute or so. I don't know, but we'll see in a minute. And what my plan is, I am going to take my first deposit and make it into a currency swap for 1.4%. And then I'm going to do that for about 6 times until it gives me 5 Ethereum, Ether. It gives me 5, and then I'm going to let my currency swap gather until it's at 20 and have that to make another 25 and make another currency swap. So maybe I have the time wrong here. It does say 23:35 is over and done with. So I don't know why it didn't do it, but that's okay too. When it happens, it will happen. I was hoping I'd be able to catch it live. So anyway, let me just look down here. So while I have you here, I'm gonna look and see what the accruals times are so far. Oh, okay, here it is right there. So I must have just missed it. Okay, currency swap at 0.77. All right, so I don't know why, but here, let's just look one more time. It should be up there by now. Right when I switched off, huh? Look at that, 2340. Oh, damn. Here's 2340.36. All right, well, anyway. I'm so excited. There it is. Bam! So here's my 0.84507,413, which is a combination of what I just showed you before. And so what I'm going to do is, so first of all, before I do, well, no, I need to hurry up. I am going to make a currency swap with this Ethereum before the hour. So you know what? Something that I'm doing is making my, I must have a keyboard shortcut on here because something is really messing up. But at any rate, so that's going to give me at 1.4%. I'm going to open this and we'll just look at the Look how much it gave me in a second. Just because I'm going to open this one up. So the reason why I'm doing it, so that total today was $1,498.34. Whoop, 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 whoop. Now, what's really fun about getting this every day, this is going to be what I'm going to get for every day in 90 days. No, that's not true. The figure, well, it's not going to be 90 days. Really, what this is going to be. So my currency swap is going to be that I get the 0.775 every day for the 90 days, and that's going to be 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, not including the weekends. And so why it was higher is because, like I told you, um, I had my extra in there. So now I want to show you the strategy of what exactly I'm going to be doing. So this is a strategy that is coming from the team that not team. It's really, well, it is a team. It's from a person who is really spearhead, who has done this a bunch of times, and who wrote this, like, here's the fastest way to get to 25 ETH. So you don't have to deposit the 25 right, like I did. Um, what's important is that if you have anything and you want to start on this platform, and don't forget, this is risky because you're giving someone else, unlike in Forsage, where there's a smart contract that goes directly to your wallet, that this is a platform where you're putting your funds, your crypto or your funds, or on it, and they're going to trade it for you with the AI bot, and then you're going to get a return every day. So that's two completely different types of platforms. So that's why there's risk when you give somebody else your money, obviously. And yet, there are plenty of people who are taking the risk, and they've been having so much success that I thought I would try it too, because I'm like that. I'm a risk taker. I like to, go for it. So I did. That's how I even accumulated the 25 ETH to begin with. And anyway, excuse me, belching, I apologize. The fastest way to ETH, 25 ETH, is if you have between 1 and 3 ETH, she's saying you're pretty limited in your options. You're going to be looking at the total return swap, which is this right here. And for that one, you would have, you can actually have, if you're, a lot of people are really excited about ETH. So if you wanted to do USD, there is a plan for the USD. You could do 20 to 500 USD, and then you're going to get 1.4 for 15 days. And that way, what you would have at the end would be, let's just say, if you put in, let's just say you put in $500. So at the end, so you would get $7 a day, and at the end you'd have 105. You would have 21%, and so that would give you something to start with, and then you could either take it out, spend it, build it, reinvest every day, withdraw every day, whatever you need, as long as you have. So the minimum for ETH is 0.1. So let's just say you want to try to program the platform out, and you put in 1 ETH, which is what I had done originally, and I just got my 1 back yesterday. So with the total return swap, you do get back your original amount that you put in, your original deposit. So for the total return swaps, the periods of time are 20 days, 30 days, and I think this one is 45 days. And you could put in from 1 to 5, 5 to 20, 20 to 50 ETH, and you would get 1.4, 1.5, or 1.6, depending on what you, and so you can use these pages. As a matter of fact, you can sign up for free without making a deposit and use the calculators, or you can use the calculators out here under, these are under investing. So under investing, it has the types of uh, investments you can make: total return swap, currency swap, interest rate swap, commodity swap. So let's just say it tells you, okay, so you click on it. Sorry about that. So when you click on it, it puts you into the page where it starts telling you what they are. And what you want to do is you just want to go ahead and, oh God, it's acting a little slow. I think it's acting slow because of my computer's acting slow, just in general, because I have a lot of stuff open. Oh, what a pain in the butt when you're recording, but that's okay. Um, so under investing, what you can do is you can read each one of these. It really tells you. It tells you that the deposit plans have accruals on the deposit that are carried out Monday through Friday. Interest on deposits are charged to the balance and is available for withdrawal at any time. So that's for the total return swap. And each of these has a different set of parameters. So at the end of the term of the deposit, the invested amount is returned to the balance along with the last accrual of profit. Investments in USD, ETH, and Bitcoin are available in the total swaps investment plan. And right here is a way for you to calculate what you want to do. So, and it will tell you all the dates. So today is the 9th. So starting with tomorrow, if you put $20 of USD in total return swap 1, then every day, this is the amount you would get. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but at the end, you would have made $24 off of your 20. That's $4 profit. So maybe it doesn't sound like a lot, but think about, so I think that for everybody to respect everybody's money and what you want to do when you're trying what you want to do, you figure out what's right for you. So at the end, you will have made $24.20. Well, let's just say that you put it at the highest amount, which is 500, right? And it breaks it down and it tells you that, tomorrow. So let me go back up. That tomorrow you would make on the second. On February the 10th, you would make $7 a day. Of course, you see, and then here it will tell you how much it is. 7 and then 14, 21, 28. Okay, and so your total altogether would be $507. 514, 521. Then you're going to go all the way till March the 2nd, and you would have gained for your $105. So you can calculate how much you would like to make and figure out what you want to do. And so for the total return swaps, they have 5 different sets. So they give you different increments. So from $500 to $1,000, then you can see like, okay, so that gives you a 1.5 instead of 1.4%. So let me get rid of this. If you wanted to take total return swap 3, that one, the minimum maximum is $1,000 to $2,500 at 1.6% every day. So let's just say the minimum is $1,000. So every day you're getting $16. So, but if you put in $2,500 every day, you're getting $40. And at the end, you're going to have received 40%. So let's say you put in $2,500. And then, you would have a total of $3,500. You would have gained $1,000. And so $1,000 to many people, instead of just having $1,000 just sitting around doing nothing, they don't mind, getting this 40%. And if you want to do total return swap 4, where the minimum is $2,500 to $500 at 1.7% daily. This is USD. And if you want to put USD in, you can either deposit crypto and turn it into USD, or you can put it in USDT. If you have any questions about anything that I'm talking about, you can reach me at livingmetaphysically@gmail.com, or look for me on Facebook on my page, Living Metaphysically. So let's just say that you put in 2,500 at 1.7, you're going to get a 51% overall profit at the end of the 30 days. So that's 30 working days. That's Monday through Friday. So every day you would be getting $42.50. And at the end, you would have made a total of $3,775. Your profit would have been $1,275. If you take total return swap 5, then that minimum is $5,000 to $10,000. So let's just say you put in the $5,000 every day, you're making $90. And that's not bad. It's almost $100 a day, and you would make 63%. Let's just say you just put in $6,000. Then you're making $108. So somebody might really love to be making an extra $100 a day. That would be super great. And so out of that $6,000, you would have made your $6,000 plus an additional $3,780 at 1.8%. That's not bad. Now, so for the total return swap, you can also do Bitcoin. And if you want to do total return swap 1, the minimum is only 0.001 Bitcoin, which isn't really a whole lot of money. I don't want to give the calculator right now because it'll slow my machine up. But anyway, you can put that in and you'll still make that 20%. So it's the same thing, only with each crypto, except for the amounts are different. Now with ETH, the minimum is 0.1 to 5. So let's just say you put in the 0.1. Every day you're going to get 0.0014. For me, I had put in 1, and every day I was getting 0.014, and I got my and I got 28%. And then when was it? Yesterday I got back my 1 ETH, and I had the other 0.28 ETH. So I rolled it in to the deposit I made today. So that's only just one way, though. They have what is called a currency swap. So now you have to read the description of every plan, because on the currency swap, they're telling you that the currency, it's the same thing basically. Accruals are carried out from Monday through Friday. Your interest on deposits is charged to the balance and available for withdrawal at any time. You can always take your money out. But at the end of the term of the deposit, the invested amount is not returned to the account balance. And the reason why is because you're going to be getting some really big, because it's now you're talking about 3% and 3.1%. So if you have the currency swap 1 with US dollars, the minimum is $10,000. So on that, you'd be making $300 a day. And you can see like every day. So then the next day, if that's going to, let's go back up to the top. And that's going to be for 90 days. These are all for 90 days. So tomorrow you'd make $300, and on the next day you'd make $300. Next day you make $300. The next day you're making $300, and you can just use the calculator to see that when would that end. Well, when is 90 days? 90 days is June the 15th, and you will have made off of your $10,000 270%, because you would have made a total of $27,000 off of your 10. So you get your 10 back, and then the other 17. So it's really been very fun to at least understand all of these. And so like I told you yesterday, made the ETH minimum, which is 3.1% for 25, and then every day I get 0.775. And that's over from, like, actually it's going to be one day before. But the thing that I was trying to tell you about how you can help yourself get to the 25 ETH even faster is that, so here's how, when you start off between zero point 0.1 and 3 ETH, then what you do is you just keep doing it until you get to 3 ETH, because when you get to 3 ETH, like it says right here, then you can go to an interest rate swap. So the interest rate swap, and I see this video is getting to be a little bit long, but if you want to learn, here's an opportunity. The interest rate swap is a very good one too, because, and as it says, Monday through Friday, interest is charged, balance available for withdrawal at any time. The profit varies here from 1.5% to 2.1% daily, depending on the success of the trades. At the end of the term, the deposit, the invested amount is returned. And so you get your money back, your original deposit back here. So now the minimum is $1,000 in USD to 50,000. And so if you want to do ETH, it is 3, like over here, what's being said is like, if you get to the 3, roll it into this interest rate swap. And then every day you're making 0.57 ETH, right? All right, so how much is that? If you have reached the magical, I don't know where this stopped, so hopefully this is going to make sense. If you have reached the magical 25 ETH, dependent on initial investment, which allows you to enter the currency swap. If you start with 25 ETH, that will double in 32 business days. However, if you reinvest the first 5 or 6 returns, you can cut that down to 26 days to double up your initial investment. Once you double it up, you have cut the time to your next 25 ETH to 32 days, from 32 days to 16 days. That's because for me, I'm going to take the first 6, and then I'm going to put that into the 1.4. So the object is to get to 5 ETH, and then let the others, and so all of those are going to go for 20 days. All right. So if I reinvest what I make every day into the 1.4 plan, and then I'm going to get back the, if I have 6, 5, or actually, yeah, so it's going to be the amount though. So it's the amount was 0.775. So the object is to get to 5 ETH, and then let the other 25 grow, and put that 5, and the other 20 grow. And then once you have 25, you can start with another 25 currency swap. So she's just saying you could have 9 of these going on. So I do know, I've seen her, what she's been posting, like making, killer money with this. So literally, this is a risky program. As I keep saying, I like, the other program a little bit better, because I think they are, they're always talking to people. They have so much interaction. But Beurax has the killer plans, like they have it's high yield, short periods of time, high yields, etc. So the way ETH is going right now, I mean, who wouldn't want that? You know what I mean? So what is it? 0.775 every day. It's 13.71 at the price of ETH that I'm making. And like the only reason why it was a little bit higher is because I had a little bit more in there. So on that note, I will put my link in the description if you're interested in talking to me to get some sort of suggestion, or if you want to try it out, or if you just want to take a look, you can always, like I said, on the home page, you can look at all the plans. You can see all of the dates that what would happen when. You want to take a chance, go ahead and do it. Just know that These are the risks you take. Like somebody told me when I said, oh, it's really risky. The person said, yeah, well, same thing with stocks. You could put $10,000 on in a stock, and then it could just tank, and then bam, you just lost that $10,000, or it could go down by $5,000. You just never know. So that's the one of the appeals. I think people know that there's a possibility that they can make a lot, and then but you do have to know in the back of your mind, like I am taking a risk and I'm responsible for it. But you always know that the universe is abundant too, because like you're the one who's able. Your consciousness is going to help you to have money come in. Even if you lose money, more money is going to come. I lost a lot of money in 2017, 2018. And then this year I had like a crazy amount of success, which is how come I even had, um, like I already had made like, oh my God, so many Ethereum in Forsage Gold that it was like just crazy. And I ended up having um, 30 left, and then I spent some of those, and now I just spent 25. So, it's going to come back. So it's coming back, and it's all good. So one thing I want to tell you is, if you do decide to be on my team, just know that I would do everything I can to help you. And I'm looking to work with people who want to better their lives. So if this platform is not for you, just like reach out to me and see whether or not you might like some other platform. As you well know, I have a lot of things that I'm into. I'm into Daisy, Forsage, Weisling, Beurax, and you'll be able to, and some other thing, hyperfund. You'll be able to find something that matches you and that you feel like is the kind of risk that you want to take. And if not, then keep watching as other people do stuff, and then eventually you might get in. So meanwhile, what I have to say is, have your best life ever. Don't take any crap from other people telling you that you can't be successful, or that something. Just always stay connected to your own higher self, and go inward to your own spirit to have you help make decisions. All right, with that, I'm going to say bye and peace out.